Wait, is that the same people that made
The
Amalo?
Infectinator, yeah.
I was gonna say Tower of Heaven, actually. I might get them mixed up.
They made both.
Oh.
We're not even that far into the game. What the heck?
We've been going fairly slowly.
Yeah, let me get the guide open.
Anyway, I can see.
Good. Let's see. Turns out there's 15 days.
And we did have to redo a couple days, so.
It's the 27th. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days left.
So we're like halfway?
Hmm. Anyway.
What'd you realize, Lucky? Every Seattle Comic Con I've ever been to, there's been 0 copies of cosplayers. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but...
Yeah. Anyhow. Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up. And the weather's even quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories.
And then no one shows up.
Beef. The ambiguously gay duo.
It's the werewolf and the vampire.
Yes. Dot dot.
Ellipses.
Yep.
Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you two. Remind me which one I voiced again?
Hyde Gala.
Okay.
Remember, I had the beefcake.
Okay. How'd I go at the hospital today?
Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted.
Uh-huh. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? Oh, he's looking away.
Yeah. No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury's giving me a hard time.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Your Fury, is it the full moon already?
Nope, but sometimes I get pre-Fury symptoms.
Anger.
Yep.
Pre-Fury symptoms.
Yeah, that's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury. And that changes the way we react to pretty much everything. And Hyde's just like, Symptoms vary depending on who you ask. But it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can even give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small, but annoying.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
No, to be honest, it's not great. Me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well.
Sounds like the cramps.
Yeah.
Is there a drink that would help you with that?
Never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Kafumi.
Aw. Since a Galahad can soothe your fury, maybe it'll work on pre-fury as well?
Maybe, but I think it'd need to be more relaxing. Like a Galahad, but with no caffeine. Maybe blue? So blue tea, and with milk and ginger.
I see.
That's what the Galahad is, except it's usually tea. So, blue pea. The Gala tea. And we have nothing to give.
Aw.
Yep, back.
Who deserves things? Also, I love the blue wolf.
Yeah. Hi, Duke. How you doing?
Here you go, a Gala tea for you.
Alright, let's see. The brew pad. Gala tea. A silky but spicy beverage that soothes furious emotions and brings dormant joys back to life. And... Gala. Veteran.
Aw,
now working in a hospital. Yeah, Gibby.
And the vampire's just staring at him. He hasn't said much yet.
I'm ready. You come up with these names on the spot, Kafumi.
No, it takes a bit of soul searching. Tailor to the situation, so on.
That almost makes it sound like you know what you're in advance what we're going to order. Uh-huh.
Call it a sixth sense.
Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. I'm gonna turn down the...
That is amazing. Oh, that startled me for a second.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I had to turn it down a bit.
Higher sixth sense taste.
This is excellent. Exactly what I needed.
Very happy to hear that.
You gonna...
What sort of love you two? Something happen?
Actually, Kafumi, guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help.
Oh? My help? Come on, I want that bad.
Oh my
you need
gosh.
help in the bedroom, I see.
No, I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job.
Ugh.
Oh, so probably it's not good for you. Oh my gosh, they were... Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this. I'm getting more worried.
Oh, it's more like...
Okay.
There's nothing to worry about.
You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit.
I take you two end up chatting yesterday after all?
You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. That's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please help me help him, Kafumi. I'm at my wit's end. So who was biting the pillow? I mean, if Gala bit the pillow, it would be gone.
Mr. Hyde? Fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. Oh, a young'un. I've never been this bored in my entire life.
Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older.
40 years old in vampire... Oh.
Oh my god.
Vampire years? I'm not saying how old it is in other species years.
Eyes on the prize, Kafumi. Intervention first, gossip later.
My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job.
What was that?
My job!
Hey, no need to shout.
They actually did make the text bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago.
You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind, then?
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason for that?
It's all just so... brief. Like fashion trends, I could see that.
Yeah.
Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while.
That makes sense, because nowadays everything is buy, replace it next season.
Mm-hmm. I hate that.
Yeah.
So they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns I featured in stayed on the billboards for months. And the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers.
Yeah, that works. Those are meant to be used.
Mm-hmm. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came, and it all became disposable.
Yeah.
The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts online, and it gets attention for what? 10 minutes?
Yeah, that's how it feels sometimes.
Especially when you're, live as long as he does.
Mm-hmm.
And then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. I mean, it probably lasts longer than that, like probably at least a few days, maybe a week or something, I don't know. But to him, that's like the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
So it's especially bad. Blink and it's gone.
Why do we
shouldn't have even
speak?
said it. Yeah. I just get the sentiment.
Yeah.
There's no bond to be built there.
Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like?
That's true when people are getting into vintage clothes, too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same.
What about your fans? You have so many people following you.
You mentioned that last night and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but doesn't constitute a bond.
Yeah, it doesn't. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Yeah, that is kind of a bigger deal, but
A bond, though.
yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I'm just imagining Hyde just staring at you. Oh, he is!
Yeah.
Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered.
Yeah, that's me right now.
I hope you're
Ugh.
sensei. It's okay.
Yeah.
They became a part of their lives in a real way.
You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always
I know
remember you. Is it bad I can just imagine just giant Gala just like sitting like a dog in front of the stairway just waiting for Hyde to come home? Like,
Okay, but now I'm just picturing it. It's really sad.
it's just sad, like, you don't want to mess with Dad Bod, man! Also, fashion shows have been getting super, super weird. They're trying to make it be, like, outrageous each time, but you need to realize less is more.
It's more just that, they're just throwing in weird stuff because they know no one's going to notice.
Yeah.
So they're just letting their creativity do weird shit, I think.
Hmm.
Which turns into its own little subculture, I imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
That's not the same thing.
Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference.
No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts?
Yeah.
Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? I think he rolled his eyes.
Yeah. You see what I'm dealing with, Kafumi?
It does seem to be a thorny issue.
Sorry, I'm fidgeting around.
It's okay. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, that's... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's fine. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently when we first met.
So, the true answer is the Jahete Brook from the first game. So, coffee, and ginger.
Mmm. Yeah, it's kind of hinting at that.
Mm-hmm. Hooray!
You can take that one.
Oh, here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough.
Huh.
Nice, Kafumi. And you lost your bet, Hyde. Oh.
A bet?
Yeah. When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him. And I bet you could remember that he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. They yuckin'. At a place of my choosing. Oh no.
Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible steak again, aren't you?
All I can think is that he takes him to like Burger King and he just like puts the king hat on him. Like that one white shirt that went for $800. What the fuck? You know it.
Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala?
Let's see. He just pulls out a list. You say it, Hyde.
Won every single one of those bets we ever made.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food.
Just rub it in my face, why don't you?
And he's a big dude. He needs much food. Ah!
She here?
Yeah,
Did I do her or you?
you did her.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Lua.
Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see.
Hi, Miss Lua. When the ambiguously gay duo is here, it's always a blast.
Mm,
Busy and lively, just the way we like it.
that's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it's been a while. but we ended up fighting at Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch.
You know, we didn't read any of the freaking other stuff today, for the stories. Also, Hyde's maxed out now.
Ooh.
Blood sober for 10 years, a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, and venture capitalist. And Lua, more French. Hey guys,
Was it in French last time, in the last game?
Don't know. We gotta get Aqua up more.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
Bailey's.
she needs to come in.
Yeah, Bailey's and Georgie and Rachel too. Anywho. Did you read that?
It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch.
Just making sure, sorry. How are things with you two, by the way?
Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright, Kafumi.
Of course, what would you like?
I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. And is there anything you could recommend for that?
Definitely something with lemon and honey.
Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please.
So the lemon and honey drink she wants is lemon, honey,
Oh.
so chocolate with lemon and honey.
And chocolate needs to be the base?
I think so. You know, I feel like giving her a proper brew. Hold on, let's see our brew pad. Lemon, chocolate, honey. Or lemon and honey. Probably doesn't want like anything like that, so... Hey, Bad Dragon Toy, how are you doing? What about...
Hello. Hope you're doing good.
Lemon and honey.
Oh? Though it doesn't have to be exactly right.
Cough syrup!
Well, that's perfect.
Hey, here you go. Here you go, some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery.
Thanks, Dr. Kafumi.
Alright, cough syrup. Here for a sore throat. Makes sense. The guide's wrong, then. And she's maxed. Okay, lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry, and Sailor Moon, apparently. What I'm doing with my life is working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. I mean, that's fitting, given she's a devil. So, just finished at work, 1 p.m. till 1 a.m. Oh, you poor thing. Hope everything goes well.
Wow, this is truly lovely. Just what I needed.
That's great to hear.
My company's trying to get a big contract. So I've been organizing meetings with everyone. Making sure it's all going according to plan.
Sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup.
Ah, yes. Good tea.
Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you probably gather that Bai and I have been fighting.
Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it, too.
Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bai means well, it's just all these things that he thinks I'd like. And I should like them.
Yeah.
He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas.
Good.
I should be gratefully trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead. And I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed. Which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know.
It'd be easier if we always acted rationally. If we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they?
No. That's true.
Well, I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you would help.
That's the problem, I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making my job is taking a toll for sure.
Yeah.
It's been hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it's hard to navigate. I don't want Bai to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached.
Yep.
I'm not sure how to avoid that, though. Aw.
Yeah.
I realize this might not even be the main issue. The more he sends links to venues and caterers, the more it feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bai. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing most popular wedding pictures online.
That's never a good idea, usually.
No. There are always these big parties put together, very classy. They have their whole family over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great, this is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? It's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic.
Yeah.
We've been through so much, you all know that. And it's supposed to be our special day where we celebrate our partnership. But Bai wants to honor that. He'd feel awful if he thinks I don't.
Ooh.
Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much what the others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does that apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership?
I love how Galda's just smiling. It's like, man, when Hyde's not being stupid, he's good.
Yeah. I like that he inserts a little bit of a think about yourself for once, his little selfish thought or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's just what they need. To celebrate it properly, for starters?
Yeah, no. Anyhow.
Right. And who are you in that partnership with?
Oh.
I believe you met him? The blonde guy with the puppy eyes? Right, I'm glad you remember that because you're making it sound.
Interesting, isn't it?
Like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married.
Oh.
Ah, and the strangers put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating.
Exactly. You gotta remember, I don't care what's online. Are you happy with your wedding?
You don't need to chase what's popular and stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense for the two of you. Have it in a trainer's at a fast food joint if that's what you like.
Like tennis shoes, basically.
Oh. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simple wedding won't feel shabby if you make it properly yours.
I mean, having a barbecue out in the back sounds good.
Yeah.
Like a good cookout, because I don't want to go to some fancy schmancy place. And besides, after you're all dressed up and gussied up, after a while, no one wants to be in the suit and tie, especially if it's in the middle of fucking summer, when they have to deal with eating fried chicken, basically.
Yeah, especially since then they're gonna be worried about getting food on themselves and they have to clean it or whatever, and it's a rental and yada yada.
So basically just change out of your clothes as soon as you're done, get into something comfy, and then just go outside and grill to your heart's content.
Okay, but that just makes me imagine as soon as the vows are done, everyone strips.
I mean, yeah.
I just imagine them throwing their clothes up in the air like those college graduates do with the hats.
Anyway.
I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just... my family might have certain expectations.
Fuck your family.
Do they openly say that? No? Then maybe they do. Or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. That's what I keep saying, jeez.
Yeah,
Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family?
he is.
You sure are the only family he's got? I'm not saying disinvite everyone or fight with them or anything. But you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I?
Nope.
You give me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde.
Looks so grumpy there still.
My pleasure.
Oh shit, my mic.
It's okay.
Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist.
Honestly, I could see that. It doesn't fit the bond thing he was talking about.
Hum.
Ahem. Oh. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor. But I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that.
I think some people definitely need some more blunt force to their opening, basically.
Yeah. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde?
He's bored of modeling. He finds it too impermanent and wants to leave a mark, wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary.
Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you can make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer.
What even is that?
I don't know, maybe we'll find out.
A minimalist and curated pick of commercial wardrobe. Okay.
And she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. And she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s.
So this would be like early 2000s.
Yeah. My granddad had an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yes, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light.
Ooh.
And also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more. But something felt different, and I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. Is that unusual? Yes, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing, or that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time, we kinda got friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures.
Ooh.
I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she just said I come with her to her dark room.
That
Watch
sounds
how she
so...
developed the pic. Yeah, it does. Watch
Yeah.
how she developed the pictures and how they came out.
You did always have a fondness for dark places.
Comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous.
Yeah.
First of all, I looked really like a me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame. Working each picture through the chemical baths. Hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portraits. When she saw it, she got a bit emotional.
Aww.
She said she was used to being on the other end of the camera. And it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. I'm in a weird place these days.
Very much so. Reminiscing is always painful, especially if you have a long life.
I just realized he usually keeps his hands over his mouth, sort of guarded. But he, let it down when he was telling that story.
Yeah.
It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales or to launch into sappy monologues, really. Just forget it.
Never. We know you have a heart, Hyde.
I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you.
Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid.
Go on, then. Well, maybe since I looked at so many of them recently. But apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures.
Ooh.
And it's what you said, it captures the light beautifully. And it's more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that. Who, me?
No, the other vampire who's looking for a new line of work.
I think you got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days. But I'm not that far gone.
Wow.
Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several a month. Vampire cavity sounds awful.
Yeah.
Ah, well, forget about it then. She was thinking she'd get him to photograph her wedding, I bet.
Probably, but even then...
Oh, he's getting a bit more emotional there.
Sorry, I skipped through it on accident. Okay. No, don't forget about it at all. It'd be perfect for you, Hyde. I knew you want to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental.
You do have a heart.
Yep, and you love to chat people up.
Through it.
Yes. You love to chat people up. You solve all of the bridesmaids' drama and offended the parents. Oh, you'd solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. Most importantly, you do something for the people that they'll never forget. They look at their pics their whole lives. That's not leaving a mark. I don't know what it's.
You're assuming they won't get divorced. Oh, come on. You're just grasping at straws.
I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua.
It's alright, I know some marriages end divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades,
Yeah.
the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. That career in the mafia is really looking up.
You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just ruffles his hair. Just don't stay up too late, okay?
Much more scruffles.
Yep.
Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do.
Duncan.
And maybe some talking.
And fucking.
Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua.
No. Good night, Kafumi.
See you later.
Good night, you two.
Here we go again, last one sitting.
Indeed, proper night owls.
You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? He just wants another opinion. Look at him shift, his eyes shifting around.
Yep. That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Sounds like you enjoyed the whole the film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you?
I do, sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking the first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then, next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing.
Too late. So you don't believe in love?
Oh, right, sorry.
It's okay. So you don't believe in love?
Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, and lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I know, the one time I tried it didn't work out.
Oh,
what do you mean?
You regret trying?
I thought he literally meant some sort of ritual or something.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess I don't.
The blood sacrificing went well.
It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself.
Yeah.
It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame.
I guess. Also thanks for the headfast, Lucky.
That is amazing. Or a flower bloom like it will never wilt.
I'll stop the shrimp farm too.
Sensei won't be scrungly.
Yeah, no scrungly.
Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here.
You're probably tiny.
And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive.
If you know all that... Sorry.
Be doing it.
If you know all that, then you must also know it's something worth celebrating. And something worth helping other people celebrate.
You're a tricksy one, Kafumi. And I'm too tired to fight your logic. Which means it's time for me to head back.
Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-on-one chats. Hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here.
Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it?
Hold on, we just got another... Oh, he's maxed.
Nice.
He's not maxed, he's been maxed for a little bit. New story? Yes. This is where I am, because the sure selves don't know. Freaking Lucas.
The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Scala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do, eventually.
You'll still want his ass.
The world will change 100 times, technologies will die out and new ones will come. I'll feel again the way I feel now, in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will, am I right, Kafumi?
Oh, he knows!
Aww?
He knows! That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde.
Not a denial. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well.
Tactical unicycle.
That is a name.
It's so good.
It's only fair I know you a little in return.
I suppose that's true.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story.
Wait, what does he know? Right! Heck wasn't here! Kafumi, alien. There you go. Time alien.
Apparently immortal, I guess?
Yeah, Eldred. Yeah, the Shogoth Starbucks thing wasn't a joke. It started as a joke.
I didn't know how old Kafumi could get, like, or anything, or if they're immortal or whatever, but I guess they must be.
I mean, they're time travelers. They could probably be immortal.
Yeah. You just know how much time passes.
Yeah.
There'll always be someone there rooting for me.
Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We'll make sure it's not misplaced.
I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to go browse for some film cameras.
Oh boy, he's going out there. He's replying to him. It's like, are you lost?
What's wrong with this sassy lost child?
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Indeed.
Take care of yourself, friend.
He said the F word. And you as well. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. But some of us will.
Aw.
Cute.
Honestly, it did feel a little romantic there, but I get that it wasn't really meant to be.
Variation of the Japanese brew mixing the brown rice with ginger. That is an actual tea. I fucking tried. It's so, so good.
Huh.
So good. Stopping by for a bit on your lunch break? Nice. Hope we can provide some entertainment for you. Also, Kafumi is an alien. Yes, in the previous game, we found out that, which is great.
It's mentioned a little bit here, though. Let's see. Evening Whispers. Robots asked to give ultimate advice. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. What does that mean?
New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review.
Ah. Good evening.
Alright, we're gonna take a look for her thing. Alright. The girl will always have her secrets. Top of the morning to y'all. Hungover, but feeling awesome. Oh, he was hungover. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games of the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. Thank you.
Yeah.
Riona says no delivery today. We'll resume tomorrow. She's probably coming tonight. Anyway. Let's see who we got.
Tombst.
Georgie!
Georgie.
Officer, welcome.
Hey, Kafumi.
How are you doing?
He seems nervous, maybe?
Officer? Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now.
No worries. Work issues?
What else?
I'm all ears if you want to chat.
Just sprouts more ears. You're a pal. I'm in a real bind, Kafumi.
What happened?
Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth.
Are we talking about your recent patrols?
Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple days.
Oh, I see. How'd that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything?
Yes and no. The infrared's caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been anything like rats or cats. But neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter.
Dude, just accept the Fae we're fucking with you.
Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles.
Giggles. Can werebeasts giggle?
Not of that size, no.
Hmm.
Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really.
I see. Hold on, people are texting me. Do you know why the satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French horns. Oh, you dick.
Alright, that's a good one, though.
I'll like it. Hold on. There we go. He gets one like. Anyway. So what's next?
I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point.
Hmm.
In short, I'm stumped. You know, Kafumi, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see.
What about them?
As it turns out, fairies is an umbrella term for many types of beings.
Yes, the Fae folk. The fair folk.
Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules of the time was referred to as such.
Yep. Oh, Does it mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Yes.
Eh, probably. Not anymore, though.
Technically, but still.
It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions.
Apparitions?
Yes. Apparitions like... ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Ghosts?
Ghosts!
Georgie, is your lighter just empowered with just ironic tension? I see.
What do you mean, I see?
His freaking shirt is becoming staticky. Eh?
Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
Bud, come on. It froze for me 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there it goes.
Hmm.
Ghosts don't exist.
So you say, but...
Do they?
Yeah... Do they?
Because if they do... all I can think about is that damn tree now.
Ah, right. The tree.
Does that mean it's haunted?
It could be. See, my favorite thing of messing with humans is bringing them uncertainty. Also, Kotahi, thank you for following with the Akito Academy. What's up?
Welcome, welcome.
This is a very cute. Very cute. 2 more follows and then we're done. Oh, 1 more. Yeah,
Yes.
fuck yeah, 1 more. Anyway.
Don't get how you can be so calm about this.
Yippee! Well... Why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world even. Neil and Amanda. Well, Silver and Amanda. Sometimes literally,
Sometimes.
yeah. Sorry.
You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here.
Don't say that. Everyone has their own peccadillo. What?
I could look it up.
Please do.
Okay, let's see here. Peccadillos. Let's see. Peccadillo. Small, relatively unimportant offense or sin.
Ah.
So yeah, basically just weirdness, a quirk. True that.
Right. If you don't mind telling me though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts?
Oh gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
That's understandable.
All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts.
Oh, that's even worse with some people that dress up in all white. Oh.
Just a very quick drag.
Yeah.
Suggestion's a powerful thing, Kafumi. But that's all I'm willing to share, for now. Now I'm even more confused.
Okay, thanks for sharing, but please?
You know, it's funny. My grandpapa's very into this stuff.
You're carrying his lighter.
So is my daughter. They like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just in my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble.
Yeah.
That's fair.
See, that makes sense. So I was taking mid-yawn.
It's fine. They're the kind of people who want to see things from nothing.
If this coffee shop allows smoking, how yellow are the ceilings? Right. Ugh.
And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the zen-ness of it. I don't. That doesn't sound even thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
Yeah? I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours.
No.
Too bad he passed away before she was born.
Yeah, that's always a shame. I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. On that note, Kafumi, you see my lighter, right?
I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes.
My bad. That thing was originally my grandpop's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably discharged with a severe leg injury he was never able to recover from.
Ah.
At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. so it's a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all.
Right.
Now, about that street. You see, my grandpop liked to chat.
No.
Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. Sometimes he'd go with the street vendors in front of his place. There are all kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why I had a lot of stories about the craziest things.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Gafumi would relate with that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is?
You mean...
Oh, Street, uh-huh.
Oh dear.
It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out.
Does that mean the vendors he was talking about?
Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Are you sure it's only a coincidence?
What do you mean?
Come on. Ain't no way that's just coincidence, Kafumi. Everything is lined up too perfectly if you ask me.
Uh-oh.
Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me anyway.
Yep.
Then my car was hit out of everyone's.
Right.
And then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cats. Just tons of weird stuff happened in the past week alone, you see.
Right.
But one thing led to another, my team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's that Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Information I wouldn't have even remembered on my own.
Right.
And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you list them all in order like that...
I'm telling you, Kafumi, this place is calling to me.
Don't ever go to a place that calls for you like that.
Yeah, that's usually not good. They don't just want your number.
That's how you get isekai'd.
The case is made for me. Now see, that's how you get killed!
Yeah.
But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They may question everything I've ever known, you know?
That's the general human nature and why they hate horror for money. It's just scary out of nowhere. Was the guy carrying a cat?
Maybe?
Like, I saw a little tail just kind of like wiggling around. Anyway.
Could be the...
Yeah, true.
Well, I saw you're pretty good at handling it. Oh wait, that's your line.
I've always thought you're pretty good at handling an ambiguity, officer.
Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not.
This hole was made for me.
What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep.
What's that?
No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah?
The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really interesting stuff. And I kept thinking of one particular drink might interest you.
Oh?
Something like a protection drink. Oh no. Made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
Huh. Protection from what, though?
It's a potion, deal with it. From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit.
Gotcha. But Kafumi, even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right?
I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter.
What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up.
Oh.
I just think your lighter might give it the extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I think.
What are you gonna make me anyway? Ah, I trust you. Here.
Officer Georgie's lighter. This is an interesting feel.
I like this, though. It's like it's meant to be like a magic drink, and they're adding a little magic to it.
Yep.
Okay, then make me this magical drink you learned, Kafumi.
Alright, get out the Gregorian chants. Coffee, honey, and lemon. Oi. Gotta go back to work, have a good stream. You too, Unicycle. Oh!
Oh, wow.
That's fucking awesome.
I love it.
That is awesome!
Amazing.
Next you see him, he just has a vacuum cleaner on his back, and he's wearing Green Plumber's outfit. Here you go.
Oh, wow.
Freaking flaming drink. This spell-laden, alcohol-imbued Galatian drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. Let me look it up on Made
Amazing.
Is a punch made from a distilled spirit from byproducts of winemaking made with sugar, lemon, or orange peel and coffee bean. Variations of Kimeda include cinnamon or apples. It is prepared in a hollowed-out pumpkin or a ceramic pot. It is origins in the Celtic festivals of Galicia, or Galicia. It's an autonomous community of Spain. Ah, in Spain. Other aspects of Spain's history that influence the drink include the Arabs and Moors and Spanish colonies in South America. There's a fucking spell with it!
Oh?
Oh, that's a long spell.
Like something you're supposed to say when you make it?
Yeah. Okay, that's a fucking awesome chant, though. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna keep that for later. That's fucking awesome for a chant.
Since they learned a spell today.
You're basically making magical fruit punch! It's a freaking spell saying, like, all these things that you're imbuing with it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. The drink does light up, huh?
Yep, this is special just for you. So don't tell anybody.
Roger that. Here you go. Oh.
Here you go. Ooh, careful.
Dang, Kafumi. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I mean, it did look like it was on fire.
I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens, Kafumi, don't.
I'm being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you all this stuff, Kafumi. Oh, did you give him his lighter back?
Yeah, I did. Nothing in here.
Okay. You made this crazy drink. You made this crazy drink that made me feel better.
Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can. It's like some
Thanks.
D&D stuff. It is D&D-esque stuff, but I love it.
Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know?
Yeah.
Not the case with apparitions.
Just say ghosts, man.
You have to be special about it. Well, to nuke?
Not without
Probably
attitude.
not.
Oh! New dude!
Hi.
Everything
He
can be
looks
caught.
so ordinary.
He just looks like an average Joe. Everything can be caught with little elbow grace. Not actual.
Is he from the X-Files or something?
He does look like that, yeah. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again.
Wait, I know who he looks like. He
What?
looks like Looker from Pokemon.
He does! He looks like
But,
a younger
like-
and less fat Detective Gumshoe from Phoenix Wright as well.
Yeah, like, I guess they both just come from the same mold.
Yeah. Anyway.
The Queen. Is that you?
Hello, Williams. Been a while.
It is you. Surprises just keep coming this week.
Let me go over there.
Oop.
Yep.
You two know each other? More or less. We are brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies.
I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares.
What kind of brunch was that?
Yeah.
I feel ya. Wasn't sure we're gonna make it out of there alive.
We were truly the lucky ones.
Without a doubt.
I'll just take both of your words for it.
I can't tell if they're trying to pull one over on Kavumi or...
Yeah. Also, if you notice, the door didn't open.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway, good. Because I don't like to talk about it.
So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee.
Secret police reasons. Like, do we mean, like, Stalin's secret police, or, like, police reasons you can't talk about?
I'm guessing the latter, but it could be like he's FBI or something.
Yeah. I have not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yeah?
You need to bust a ghost? Oh my gosh!
Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Kavumi about getting over my fear of that stuff.
Oh my gosh. And ghosts.
Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff.
Oh no, he's weak to Yuko. Busted makes me feel good.
I get freaked out easy. For example, I admit I got a little spooked about what happened on Burn Street the other day.
Ah, I remember that.
I know very well don't check fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book.
So far, you suck it, yes.
It even pains me to admit that out loud.
Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times, it's ghosts.
He's very fixated on that.
Yep.
How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I probably lost all the hair on here. I probably have lost all my hair by now if I were you.
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of hair to begin with. Hold on.
I mean, we can't tell. He always has the hat on. Oh, never mind. He does a full head.
Kinda. He's got like a little bit of a cheek right there. Either way. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody. That's who.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case we were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband, had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint.
That's a pun.
Yep. Anyway, we had to go in and exercise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind and he's retreating to the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's hard to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get
can see
it.
that.
Yeah. That used to be his home. All the stuff is still there. It's hard to get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs, try to coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music's playing and the whole place is lit by spotlights, basic sensory illusions, big classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know it hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me and...
Oh!
Wait!
I know this story.
Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe. We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story might have slipped into my subconscious.
Riveting.
Oh my gosh. Oh, gee, another one?
Do you want me to take him?
I guess?
Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know.
Did you get your important errands sorted?
I sure did.
Where is TLPD? Because this is Seattle Police Department. Where's this?
I can't quite read it. Oh, that is a T. I don't know.
Julie, I can see crumbs stuck on your face.
I mean, that's just the rain. It's very bready rain.
There's filling all over your top.
That's blood from a gunshot wound. Healed up, though.
You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective.
Yeah.
So what'd I miss?
We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts.
Hey. Ghosts?
Yeah, you're afraid of him, right, Julie?
No idea. Never met one.
We stopped a ghost riot.
Ghosts aren't real. I don't like you. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy.
There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help.
Nah. Well, you said they look. Well, you said they look just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of.
Exactly, they used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine.
Very reassuring.
Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues, Inspector Wales. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside.
Which should be easy because you can see right through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
It's best not to overthink anything he says.
He comes off a little dim.
Yeah.
I certainly don't. Okay, he's self-aware, but a little dim.
A little bit of Sherry energy. It's just like... She's...
Honestly reminds me a bit of me and not in the way I like.
Oh, dear.
Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help.
The main thing with Sherry is that she would try to add levity to any situation because she'd rather have people be happy. So she doesn't lie or anything, but she will make people confused or giggle so much about stuff, and it's great.
So again, like me.
Yeah. Dooley is now one of my favorite characters. I'm glad you like him, Nova. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here.
Well, why had you come here before reading it?
Yeah.
I already did. Oh, okay then.
Oh?
Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi.
Instead of
taking all the way to Seattle, yes.
why?
I'm confused now. The driver was a chupacabra.
Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, coffee wizard.
Take care.
I think Kafumi's just confused now.
Yeah.
How is it the most normal people are the weirdest ones here?
Yeah, that was quite something.
Well, what do you know, Kafumi? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now.
Good.
It was the coffee.
Good. Those spell ingredients cost $1,000,000.
Did he actually drink the coffee?
He did. Actually, no, he didn't. I'm very glad you do.
Thanks anyway, Kafumi.
I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay?
Okay, now start thinking about what to do next.
Yeah.
And I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright?
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe.
Will do.
Wait, is
Will
no one
take
else?
the coffee with him.
Is no one else coming? All right then. Maybe I'll go check the stock in. Oh no, here comes someone. Hmm. Oh. Oh yay!
Oh, I thought it was a ghost.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
she's a banshee, so. Miss Riona, welcome.
Hello.
How's the traffic out there?
It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue.
Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already.
Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today.
That's great. I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening?
I'd like something for my throat. I'd appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon. And a touch of honey. Ah, she knows the recipe.
Alright, tea? Hold on, I closed the thing, hold on. Look, I need to know the drinks to make, or at least most of them. Alright, so she wants tea, lemon, and honey. Okay, in that order. Tea, lemon, honey. Because sometimes they want the opposite order for some reason. Midsummer's Night Dream. Well, Midsummer Night's Dream. Very fun play. Cup of warm Midsummer Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. Anyway, drunk. Sweet and memorable, just like summertime blues. And Riona is there. Singer, groover, part-time, which is like Uber.
A whimsical.
Whimsy.
It also goes to the kind of thing because groove and she's also singing.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. sweet but well balanced with the lemon, and a slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste.
Yummy.
Thank you.
You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds.
Is that so? How is he?
I've been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually.
Oh?
He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment.
I see. Would you mind doing me a favor?
What do you need?
Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so...
Oh? An email address and phone number are written on it belonging to Riona Sheeran. Piece of blue card with an email address and a phone number with it. Alright?
What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
It is possible I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree.
That's entirely understandable, though.
But it's not my intention to interfere with his work. As such, if he requires any assistance, please, do let me know. Also, yes, look, your eyes literally are black.
Yes.
It's the least I could do, as I realized there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean because Officer Georgie's a human. And we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information, as such.
I understand what you mean.
Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone.
Oh, she's not being a narc. It's fine, I get it.
I'm glad. The bun is laying down. They finished the animation.
Yay, please sleep, Roderick. We need you to sleep. I'd say you already helped him out in more ways than one.
Hmm? Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little.
No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you?
I'm...
She's mixed.
To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind as of late. But I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic.
You know I'm all ears. Shifts another ear in.
That may actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid.
Pardon?
You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years.
Oh, is that good or bad?
It's troubling.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, shut up.
Kavumi is off balance.
Yeah.
I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just... I used to believe I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting that lately.
How come?
I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday.
Oh, cat girl. Any good news?
No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance. Even though they have no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach.
I see.
She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however. Which I am thankful for.
She has the slight blush. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? We have an express no doubting self-prophecy policy. Sensei has a bunny in the oven currently cooking and it won't be the next one in the oven. No, the bunny is all good.
In essence, the advice to slowly increase my network to make myself known.
Oh?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it.
I think so, but you could give me a refresher. Just so I don't misunderstand.
It's because I think it's the same advice that Seder gave, and she just doesn't trust it because he's the one who said it.
Not only that, she doesn't want the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak.
Right.
She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact.
What would that be?
Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? I can imagine her trying to do that cat girl imitation.
Yeah.
Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have to do way, way more than just make a few calls and wait for callbacks, you know?
I'd say that's a decent impression of her.
Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it's either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, there's still no guarantee of success.
Yeah, true.
After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting.
Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try our suggestion then?
I don't know.
Is it difficult?
No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I come across.
Yeah.
And being rejected by every single one.
Yeah.
But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity.
Did something happen?
He was... stuck?
Pardon?
Actually, he posted about it on social media last night.
Right, and because it gets rid of all the history in the thing, we can't see it again.
Aw.
Oh? Oh, I might have seen it.
Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern.
So...
I think about the thing about him being lost.
Yeah, but also... him... not him, like, we actually checked the social media and such, so she actually made note of it. Interesting, huh? I feel like we should have more greens. Anyway.
Then he called me almost immediately. He was... loud.
All sounds in order.
And extremely drunk?
Really?
He denied it at first.
I'm not drunk.
But it was too obvious not to notice. Also, it's a surprising authentic throwing up sound you did there.
Yeah.
He told me he was walking aimlessly deep in thought, and heard Carrie park out realizing he had done so.
Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night.
You mean like it's been doing for the last month?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from here is currently not operating after 10 p.m. Which is why I sent him a message informing of that fact, and he seems to be unaware of it.
Annie, that's Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Annie,
Yeah.
Seattle rains like 300 days of the year.
I know that, I'm just saying.
But here's the funny thing. Where I live, it usually rains about 250 days of the year. Or snows.
I don't know if you're just speaking hyperbole or you're being literal.
I am being literal. On average, about 230 days at least overcast. Anyway. Right. But did you read that? Oh, no. This one here.
Oh. So he called me asking if there was any other mode of public transit nearby.
Wouldn't it be easier for him to just call a cab?
He told me he wanted to know the city better.
At midnight.
Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself.
Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking.
Wasn't it partying? Nonetheless, I think last night was quite different.
Huh?
It appears he had dinner with his team. And he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction.
Oh, liquid courage. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected.
Perhaps. I know that feeling all too well.
Miss...
However, he said to keep negotiating till he reached a compromise.
Yes! Good! Good. Very good. That's good.
Is it, though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career, her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas had to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can I still be so positive?
What do you mean?
I cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that.
True.
I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail?
Thank you! Fucking thank you! I'm always asking that. Like, why? Every fucking time, it's just why? Ugh. Anyway.
Pat, can't talent speak for itself?
Yep. Nope, apparently not.
But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I've received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I?
Right, that's why it doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards.
I see what you mean.
But people should know good versus bad. And a lot of people like way too much of the bad nowadays, and not by opinion, it's more like the people are bad. Yeah. Anyway.
Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it?
No, but having better standards does mean that art would be at least a bit better for some. That way we don't have t-shirts that were quote-unquote designed selling for $800.
However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that?
That's because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all.
What do you mean?
Rather than viewing them as judges and the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense? Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies.
But it's not easy to climb those, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore...
I'm yawning. I'm gonna need a nap after all this. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even. Sorry, Annie.
It's okay. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles.
Yeah.
Or be able to safely recognize warning signs at first, learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still...
Miss Riona?
Yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts.
You're fine, I promise. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call?
I picked him up and drove him home.
Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue.
I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly near the end of our call. Which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him.
I see. How was the singing, in your opinion?
It wasn't too bad. If not for the fact he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is.
Yeah. Well.
His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting in the car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet.
Yep, from the waist down. Hope we didn't get sick then. Nah, stupidity gives people a bubble from harm. Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean.
Hmm. Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined.
Aww. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining, though.
I ended up taking him for a drive, though, so I needed to take care of my unfinished business.
A late night delivery?
No, I was buying a pie.
At midnight?
Yes. Why? Concerned you may have a competitor?
No, not at all. As to
And
be,
then you take your fist angrily at the pie shop across the street.
just slowly adds to list sell pies. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, Kafumi, you will be fine.
I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it.
Oh, why?
His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy pies for his family's get-together, but the report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed.
I see.
He takes pride in being a Seattleite, so I wonder if he knows about it already.
Well, it is a very small coast attached to a pub, very easy to miss.
Yes.
Kiosk. The spot is known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies until 1 a.m.
Interesting. Good to know. Thanks. Getting back to the story, though. You both went for pies, then?
Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason.
Dude's just drunk as a skunk. Like, I'm hungry. We gotta go to Taco Bell. Then she just hands him a whole pie, and she's like, "Fuck, love you," and just slams his face into it.
Yeah.
What'd you each get?
He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top.
Give?
And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk. I love how the
Ow.
ingredients are capitalized.
Yep. Ow. I feel betrayed, truly.
Oh. But it was my suggestion. I thought he needed to warm up.
Double ow.
I apologize?
I'll live. I'll live. A little piece of advice, though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids, thus preventing hangovers.
Oh, that is really good information to know. That is why you're the best barista, Kafumi. Thank you.
Hey, knowing about diuretics. I wish I had pie. I was going to make pie, but then I saw I was out of flour for the most part.
Aw.
Can I make pie with pancake flour and pancake mix?
I'd assume so.
I might make a pie. Anyway.
Find out later.
Okay, my feelings are hurt slightly less now. What'd you get for yourself?
I decided to hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself.
That's
Hibiscus, no! And Kafumi just curls up.
That's where the pie comes from, the pie in the cup.
And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink.
Good. Good. Kafumi just slowly putting away her knife. Drinks aside, sharpens knife with malicious intent. What an interesting combination for a pie. How do you like it?
I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I remember to order it next time.
Please do.
And so we continued our conversation afterwards. It was then he told me he had not given up on his goal despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all.
Really? Why?
It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him another time.
I got to make a cake tomorrow. Oh, I want cookie cake.
I apologize.
No problem, I understand.
We also discussed quite a few things we have in common.
Really?
Yes, surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m.
Must have been a gripping conversation.
I am not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home.
Aren't you tired as well?
No. I should go now.
She needs a hug. Alright, will it be okay?
I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Kafumi.
No problem at all. Anytime. Hug. Give hug.
Have a good evening then, Kafumi.
Come back again soon.
Aww.
I need to give her a hug. Give her a hug. Let me give her a hug. Aww. Black magic.
We'll have to make you a liquid hug.
Yeah. Alright, let's read the
He gives the
newspaper.
Shoggoth liquid hugs.
Oh my gosh.
There's a hug in every cup.
Schlorp. Anyway, let's read through the newspaper things and then save. Alien sightings increase. Is this an innovation?
At least it's pretty. Researcher responds of alleged algae invasion.
Dwarfira Tech teams up with Golomex Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. That's bad.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
bad. Aw, bear.
And we can't see that yet. No. Not yet. Save
Was it
game.
before? Before.
And that was Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Barfly for the evening.